guys, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Tina and welcome to my channel, Cluttered CorkBoard. In today's video, I'm going to be working on decluttering and a little bit of organization in my craft room. This room is a very small room. You can only fit a twin size bed in here comfortably, and so we have a rollaway bed that we use when we need to use this room for guests, and so I want to be able to put it back in the closet. I changed how that worked out a while back, and I was going to use it for extra storage for the kitchen, like for extra bottled water and so on, but I just really don't like having the rollaway bed in here, so I'm going to change that up today. I'm moving the big shelf out, putting the rollaway bed back inside, and I really want to downsize some of the items in here. This room is multi-purpose. It's my craft room, it also is a guest room, and it also has extra kitchen storage, and it just becomes a catch-all room, and I really want to eliminate some of that. So I have a cardboard box ready to go to put in items to either sell or donate, and I have a trash can ready to go as well. It's pouring rain outside, so this is as good a day as any to get started. I'm not sure how long this is going to take me. It might take a few days time, but I'm going to see how much I can get done today, so let's get started. So let me just show you a little bit around the room. Here is my stack of cubby shelves. It has drawers and spaces for files, and I keep a lot of my craft supplies in that, and that's not going anywhere. The closet, I have a lot of shelving units in there, and the top is just packed full of stuff, but it's actually stuff that I plan to keep, and it's pretty well organized, and I'll show you a closer look of that later on. I actually have this big wire shelf on this side. It doesn't have much in it because I've already been pulling some things out. That's going to come out of the closet so that I can tuck my rollaway bed back inside of there. There's another shelf on this side that has bottled water on it. I do want to keep that in there. I do want to keep extra bottled water on hand, but I might change the configuration in the closet. So I have this shelf here that I pulled out of the closet. There's the rollaway bed that's going to go back into the closet. I have this rolling cabinet that actually matches my desk, but I have another one. I don't really need two, so I got to figure out what I want to do with that. I have this tiered shelf, which I really like, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that either. Some Dollar Tree items I need to put away. There's my cardboard box to put items. So now I'm on the other side of the room, and there are some items I need to take outside. There's a box I need to go through that has a lot of different signs in it. The dresser is actually organized pretty well. I'm probably going to keep that for now until I figure out what I want to do in this space. The rolling cart can go in the other room. I may disassemble it, stick it in the closet until I figure out what I want to do with it, or if I want to get rid of it. The wreath needs to be put back in the closet. There's the trash can I'm going to be using, my big shelf for extra overflow from the kitchen. Things I just need to store somewhere, like long-term food storage. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out this bookshelf and take out the rolling cart. I can put those in the other room for now till I figure out what I want to do with those. And then I'm going to turn the camera around, start working on the closet, get this shelf out of here, declutter as I work, and then put the rollaway bed back inside the closet. So that is what I'm going to go ahead and work on right now. So after I had the shelf and the cart out of this room, I started taking everything off the shelf in the closet. This shelf was purchased to store extra bottled water on, which it was pretty full, but we went through a lot of it over the holidays. They've also been adding in some water lines near us, which made our water kind of nasty, so that's part of the reason it's empty. But since it was empty, I thought this was the best time to tackle this project. That rollaway bed really bugs me in this room, and I feel like if it's bugging me that much, I needed to make some changes and do something about it. And I think if we could keep that smaller shelf full of bottled water, we'll be in pretty good shape, and I could also put water in other areas around the house as well. And I've mentioned this before, but if 2020 taught me anything, it is to keep extra items on hand pretty much at all times, because you never know what's going to be available in the store. And water is definitely an important item to always have available. So here's a look at the closet so far. You saw me move the shelving system to this side of the closet. That way I can tuck the rollaway bed behind it. There's plenty of room to do that. I moved the other shelf onto this side of the closet so I could still store extra bottled water on this shelf. And then at the top of the shelf, like I said, it is jam-packed full of stuff. I have decor and pictures over here. I have scrapbooking items, my sewing machine, fabric, and embroidery machine attachments and threads, and different sizes of ribbon in this container, and I have them all labeled. And then jewelry making supplies. These are my keepsake boxes with my kids, like schoolwork, artwork, that sort of thing. And then our family photos. So all of that's staying for right now. And now I'm ready to keep moving. Really enjoy changing up my wreaths, and I've made a lot of different designs over the years and keep some of them I take apart, reuse the wreath form. Some of them I keep and put in totes out in the garage. Some of them are in this closet, and I decided to hang these and just tuck them back in the closet, use some paddle wire, and attach them to the closet shelf. I mentioned in a previous video that I have a lot of different projects I want to work on in our home this year. One of them was a kitchen faucet, and this is the box that it came in, and so let me show you my new kitchen faucet. So here's a look at my new faucet. My husband and I got it installed last week, and I've been really happy with it. I like how tall it is so that I don't have to put things way down in the sink to fill them up with water. I like that the sprayer is attached to the faucet. I had a separate one before. Here's a look at the before picture. So project number 1 for my kitchen, I can check off of my list. So these I keep pretty well organized, but I'm just going to run through them real quickly and see if there's anything that's pretty obvious that I want to get rid of. And then I'll move on down to the paper. I'm sure there's some down there that I can get rid of. So I'm just going to go through my ribbons real quick and just kind of show you what's in the drawer as I declutter, and just kind of look through things, see if something needs straightened up or decluttered, and keep going. So I went through all of the paper and found quite a bit to get rid of, and then I moved over to the drawer. Does anyone else have a spot like that? A drawer of cords, or a bin or a basket full of cords that nobody seems to know what they go to or if you really need them? So I downsized it quite a bit and got rid of multiples, or the ones that I knew we no longer had the items that they went to. But a lot of them we were just unsure of, and so I did hang on to quite a few of them. So it continues to be that drawer. moved over to the storage bench that I have by the window. This is my dog's favorite spot in this room, and I keep a lot of my Dollar Tree items in here, as well as picture frames, jars, that sort of thing. It's just a nice big space to keep a lot of items in, so I went through it real quick, got it reorganized and put back together, and then I went ahead and went through the basket of dog items as well, and I found some stuff to get rid of out of there. So I'm really liking the black, white, gray color scheme that I have going on, but the color of this organizer that I made a while back is really throwing the look off to me. So I am going to see if I can remove the embellishment and paint it a different color. And I chose to paint it a light mocha color. I used white as well as a little bit of this light mocha, mixed that together and came up with a pretty color to give it a fresh new look. I went through all of the drawers and the shelves and found some stuff to get rid of, and I organized that a little bit better. I have the rollaway bed in the closet. I hung up some of my wreaths. So there are my wreaths. I just used some paddle wire to hang them along the top shelf, and that worked out really well. And then here is that shelving system that I mentioned, and it mostly just has empty bins on it for organizing, and then the very bottom has a bin that has faux florals. And then on this side I put some glass jars, my pasta machine, which I use for clay, that tiered shelf because I really like it, didn't really want to get rid of it, but wasn't sure where I wanted to put it, so it fit perfectly right there. The extra bottled water, my laminator, which I may end up getting rid of and looking for something else. It's kind of falling apart. It still works perfectly fine, but it doesn't want to stay together all the time, and so I may end up looking for a different one, but for now it fits perfectly fine on that shelf. More bottled water, more bins, and then the printer is down there, and that printer works fine. We just don't use it as a main printer, and it's Wi-Fi, so I can just tuck it in the closet, and then my light is right there. To this side of the room, I still have the white shelf in here. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave it in here to put project ideas on, but I don't want it to end up a catch-all, so I think I'm gonna leave it for now and just see how it works out. If it ends up being something that just catches extra items, then I am gonna take it apart, put it under a bed, or move it outside for extra storage out there. I just have a few things on it right now. Some of those wood bead wreaths from Dollar Tree that I want to use in a project. A macrame plant hanger. I finished one of them. There's another one I need to finish. And then the vase with the flowers, that's something I'm going to be giving a makeover to. And then my craft table, which is what I use for a lot of my projects. It folds away nicely, and so I like that I have that extra space in here. So here is a look at the stuff that I'm getting rid of or moving into a different room or somewhere else. The cabinet, like I said, I'm going to move it outside. The Cricut and all the stuff in the box is either sell, donate, or trash. There's trash over there as well. The candles I'm probably going to go put in my... The roll of the drawer liner is going to go to the kitchen, and I'm going to use it in one of the drawers, I think, or in one of the cabinets. So I am going to clear this out, and then we'll take a better look at the room. So here's a look at this side of the room with the door open. I have to have everything pushed so far over, that way the door can open without hitting anything. And so like I said, this is a very small room, And so in all honesty, I could probably get rid of the TV and the dresser, all of that. I just haven't made up my mind yet on if I want to. I could mount the TV, but nobody really watches TV in here. And personally, I'd rather have a smaller one in this space anyway. But let me just show you what I have in the dresser. So the top drawer, I have 4 picture frames. I picked these up at a consignment store in the clearance section. I think they were $1 a piece. They're made with real wood, and I thought I could either paint them or stain them. I have a project in mind for those, and for $1 a piece, thought that was a great price. When I just have our wood beaded letters in here, I could definitely put them somewhere else. This one is dog supplies. Their treats, grooming supplies, all that sort of thing. This one is also dog supplies, and then extra notebooks and paper. And then the bottom is for t-shirts. And so that's what that side of the room looks like. And like I mentioned, the large cabinet is extra kitchen items and long-term food storage. And so that's probably going to stay in this space. I actually like it in this room, but that I'm going to think about because all of that could definitely go. And there's not really that much in the dresser, but I want to think about that a little bit before I make that decision.
Thank you for hanging out with me as I worked on decluttering and organizing my craft room. I'm really happy with how this space turned out, and I'm actually enjoying walking into this room now. The TV and dresser I'm still thinking about. Actually, I feel like that corner would be a really nice spot for some houseplants and just a small shelf. So that's something I'm considering. So let me know your thoughts on that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, comment to let me know. I'd appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and thanks for watching.